Hey guys, Ash here from Really Fit. I'm going to go over a couple of pre and postnatal exercises for you. Actually, not a couple, exactly three that are extremely beneficial pre and postnatal. They're beneficial for strengthening your pelvic floor. They're beneficial for either avoiding diastasis recti or repairing diastasis recti, and then also just for supporting your spine and yeah, just basically trying to build back all those things that can often leave their marks during our pregnancy. Okay, so we're going to go over three things. We're first going to start with a belly breathing exercise and then move into some Kegels with that. Okay, so the belly breathing is just kind of bring awareness to your abs. We want to be like activating the abs on the exhale, pulling them in nice and tight. And after we do a couple of these, we're going to start including the Kegels. Then we're going to move to the next two exercises. Okay, so this is just going to kind of bring you into that core, bring you into that pelvic floor as well. So we're going to take one hand on top of our belly, one hand to the side. I want you to sit comfortably while doing this. So you can either do this on your knees, you can do that on top of a stability ball, whatever's comfortable for you, but just make sure that you have a nice neutral spine. So you don't want to be doing a belly breath and working your abs as you're all slouched. You want to have a nice straight spine, good posture, okay? So one hand on top of here so you can feel the belly rise, and then one hand over here so you can feel the rib cage expand. So we're going to inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Okay, the first couple times we're only going to be worrying about the expansion and then letting that go, and then we'll start incorporating some Kegels into that, okay? So let's inhale nice and deep through the nose, feeling the rib cage and the belly expand. So let's inhale now. And then exhale, pull it in nice and tight through the mouth. So when I say nice and tight, I mean through the belly. You're contracting that belly. Let's inhale and expand. And then exhale, pull it in. It's like you're flexing to reduce somebody injuring you if they were to punch you in the gut. We're going to inhale, expand, and then exhale, contract. One more time. Inhale, feeling the belly rise, and then exhale, feeling the belly fall and contract. Now we're going to include some Kegels. So I often say, stopping the pee flow and then, restarting the pee flow, but let's imagine something different today. So let's imagine, for me, this works really well. You have a tampon inside of you, and on the inhale, the tampon falls out, and then on the exhale, you pull it in. So it's kind of going up and down, moving with your breath. Okay, so this might, if you don't have a strong pelvic floor or you're not very aware of it, it might take a couple times. It takes some practice to learn this, but it's amazing to reduce your chances of getting incontinence, or it's good at reducing your incontinence, or you already have it. It's good at just strengthening everything, pulling your abs in nice and tight. Good for your abs, good for your hips, good for everything. Okay, so it's really good to practice them. Even if you don't feel them at first, you just got to keep on trying. Okay, so let's try dropping on the inhale, pulling in on the exhale. Okay, so we're going to drop it, and then exhale, pull it in. Inhale, drop. Exhale, pull it in. One more time. Inhale, drop. Exhale, pull it in. And we're good right there. So awesome exercise to do for many, many different reasons. But, you can incorporate this, prenatally while you're just sitting and doing some work. Remember, you always want to sit with a straight spine, though, a nice neutral spine. You can also do it postnatally, even while you're nursing. So while you're sitting there, you always want to try and maintain good posture so you don't get that slouch and all that pain. Maintain good posture. And while you're sitting there, we spend a lot of time breastfeeding or even just feeding, whether you're doing it formula or not. And just take that time to repair the pelvic floor. It will help to repair the abdominals. It will just keep everything, in good shape. These muscles are important too while you're sitting there, and you can't really do too much. So awesome exercise to do. Another one, also good pre and postnatal. We have to be careful if you have any separation in your abs that you want to modify this a little bit, especially prenatally, as you have all the excess weight on you. So it might be good to modify this a little bit standing up, but I'm going to show you to you on my knees right now, and you can also do this standing up should you need to. Okay, so you're going to go on your hands and knees, this tabletop position. We're going to do bilateral back extensions. So you want to have a nice neutral spine. Knees are separated, hip distance apart, hands are underneath your shoulders. We're going to take the right arm out just so the hand is at shoulder level, and then you're going to extend this left leg back. And we're going to inhale here, and then exhale and release. Inhale, opposite side, so left arm, right foot, and then relax. Trying to keep neutral spines here, so look down, inhale up, and exhale down. Good for supporting the spine, which goes through a lot of changes during pregnancy. Inhale, and exhale. One more each side. Inhale, big reach, and exhale. You should feel this in your lower back, a little bit through the abs. Inhale, and exhale, and we're good right there. So you can also do this standing if you don't want to have that, that gravity, that weight on your belly. If you feel any sort of separation here, or you have any sort of discomfort here, you can do the exact same standing. So basically, I'd just be standing, I, lift that right arm up, I kick that left leg back ever so slightly while keeping and maintaining the hips pointing forward. Excuse me, you're looking for a slight lower back contraction. Okay, so it's very gentle. It should not be, leg right up here, hand right up here, so you have a big arch through your back. You want it to be as neutral as possible. Keep those abs engaged, and just body awareness. So pay attention to your low back, okay? Awesome for that. Awesome for supporting your spine. Awesome for basically repairing your spine after all of the changes it goes through to accommodate pregnancy, okay? Next one, last one, is hug the baby. So what we're going to do here, you can kind of sit however you want. You can sit with your legs with the feet together, knees out. You can sit with the knees bent, whatever's comfortable for you. You can even do this while sitting on a ball. So if you really lack a lot of abdominal strength right now, or you have a hard time keeping your back nice and flat, sit on top of a stability ball. It will create some support without putting all that stress on your hip flexors, especially if they're really tight right now. Okay, so what we're going to do is called hug the baby. So basically, I want you to pretend you're literally hugging your baby. So even if you don't have a baby in your belly at this moment, you are hugging the baby, and it's something you can do on the floor while he or she is playing, and you're spending a lot of time with them down on the floor. They might think it's funny. You can just have them sitting here in between the legs, and you're making funny faces or whatever, while you actually start to repair your abdominals. Okay, so what we're going to do here, we're going to open up. So you're going to open your arms up. You have a nice straight spine on the inhale, and then you exhale, and you hug the baby, squeezing. Inhale, straighten it out, and then exhale. I'm going to show you with my legs. Open it up like this, so inhale, and then exhale. I'm alternating which arm I take over top. So I'm inhaling, opening up to the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and as I exhale, I'm rounding forward, and I'm literally taking my hands around my belly. Okay, I'll show you one more time on my knees right here. So we're going to inhale, and then exhale, hug the baby. Inhale, and exhale, and we're good. So I want you to imagine there that you have like a corset on. And every time you exhale, you're drawing that corset in tighter. Somebody's behind you and they're pulling it in. So you're kind of feeling the abs come together. Very gentle way of helping to prevent or repair any diastasis recti that you may get during pregnancy. I mean, everyone gets it to accommodate a baby, but it doesn't mean it's permanent, and some people it continues after. So, it's good pre-pregnancy to help reduce that risk of it being permanent after, and if you do have it a little bit after, it's also good at repairing. Okay, so very gentle way. You don't want to put too much pressure on your abdominals, your pelvic floor, or your back right away. You definitely want to take it slow. You want to repair it slowly so that it can accommodate and put up with the extra pressure of gravity. So say we start doing planks, push-ups, all those kind of things. You don't want to drill right into those right after pregnancy. You want to kind of take your time. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed, get down on the ground, do these things while you're down there with your babe, and, just make use of the time and take care of your body, because you are important too. All right, as always, I'm down here. I want you guys to make today badass. See you later.